Well, yeah, we were playing some more Psychonauts today.
Thank you for helping me, young man.
All right.
I don't know what I'd do without you.
How would you feel about taking a little break before I push that button to start the next dish?
That's just what the doctor ordered.
I probably should explore around a little bit, get some these figments.
Yeah, I wonder if this hat box needs a hat box tag.
You know what? Screw it. We're just gonna go in.
Wait, you don't have money to get.
Yep.
Huh?
You know, we might just get through this. Oh, I hope I didn't just jinx it.
Me too, because it's time for our third and final dish. Straight from the Lumber Stack Diner.
Oh my gosh, dude.
The Honey Pepper Pancake Stacker. You'll need another egg.
We're old friends. He boiled my dad and grandfather.
Oh, okay.
That egg needs
Okay,
to
then.
fry.
That's messed up.
guide.
Next, you'll need a boar.
I'm
That's
just
real
a
messed
pig,
up.
but trust me, I'm game. Get it?
Whatever, as long as that pig gets sliced.
That's a little sick, man.
And fried.
Wait, I gotta pull a double shift?
To give our pancake stack that signature beehive look, you're going to be using an actual beehive.
Woo, I'm all a buzz.
I wish Cassie were here to handle those bees.
But wait, there's more. The final touch of summery sweetness comes from a watermelon
It's about time.
that's been chopped
Sure, I guess. Kinda still thinking about that pig, though.
and then blended.
Oh,
Blended.
looks like I'm the big finish.
No pressure, but this is Ford Cruller's favorite dish.
To mess this up would be an insult to the very heart of the Psychonauts.
Yeah.
So, chefs, better get cooking.
Wow, that is a lot.
It's happening.
Let's fry.
There goes Chef. Let's see if he remembers to fry this egg.
A few moments later.
5 seconds.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna kill
That
myself.
ingredient looks ready.
I want to beat the timer so I get the prize.
2 hours later.
Time to die again.
1 eternity later.
It's happening.
I could work miracles with that egg, I'm telling you.
Careful with that.
APO's ready, all right?
That ingredient looks ready. Now, he just has to get it back to the serving plate.
They said I never fly. Look at me now, haters.
Come
Look at me now,
let's
haters.
Get this over with. This is weird.
Grandpa Mervin.
Petey? Is that you? Oh no. This is
This is all I ever wanted. Yay!
Hey, that wasn't so bad.
I feel great.
No kidding? Well, say hi to your dad for me.
Come on and fry me up. You're never gonna believe how good I smell.
Is that honey pepper boar bacon I smell?
Not yet.
Honey pepper boar bacon.
Well, what are you waiting for? It's serving time.
Okay, watermelon.
You like me now? Wait until you see me slice.
Minutes left, oh my.
that's slicing. You could also put the.
Well, it's slicing.
So far,
I have to do the
so
slicing
good.
manually.
But will he remember to pull back the action book? Once he pushes that button, the chopping begins.
Woo! Now it's a picnic!
Is that chopped melon I smell?
Okay, now I just need an egg. I might actually make it this time.
Or no, you need honeycomb.
There goes Chef. Let's see if he...
You need
Dude.
honeycomb.
Right.
We're moving the hive! Somebody get the queen!
I'm ready for that beehive, Chef.
You're cool.
I can feel it's helping my lower back already!
Get moving.
Okay, yeah.
Yo, yes, that's definitely going down to 4. Everything else.
Oh. Well, there you go. It's down there.
Where did it go?
How about
Quick, Chef. Get that ingredient back to the serving plate.
30 seconds to go. I don't want to panic you, but I would say panic would not be completely inappropriate.
Looks like
at
the
a time
dish
like
is
this.
assembled. Just push them.
Lumber stack! Lumber stack! Lumber
Have I mentioned that when prepared improperly, the honey pepper pancake stack can produce an interesting byproduct? No? I didn't mention the possibility of a deadly swarm of killer bees? Ah,
Yeah.
no matter. Let's see what we got. Reveal! The meal!
Is that the tallest stack you could manage?
It's taller than it looks.
Because we put the literal height of the horizontality of the flavor profile, if you will.
Moderately pleasant.
Moderately pleasant.
And that's not all. By finishing within the time limit, you've opened the mystery box.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Well, Chef, it looks like you've won over not just our judges, but also our audience. How do you feel?
Well, I couldn't have done it without this young man here.
No way! You can totally do this on your own now, Ancient Fool.
No, don't say that.
That's great to hear. Because it's time for what audience?
Double down!
No!
That's right. It's time to double down. Chef will be cooking alone in our isolation station, completely dependent on his sous chef to gather the ingredients he needs for the final 3 dishes.
Oh my god.
Don't worry, Ancient Fool. I'll get you all the ingredients you need.
What do you think, judges? Ready for another course?
No problem.
We're professionals.
We might have to make a little room.
Okay,
Oh.
first dish is
That's
vegetable
gross.
medley. Ingredients on the board. I'm getting out of here before things get messy.
Please tell me this batch has the ingredient we need.
Why is he picking up the wrong ingredient, I wonder?
The ticket. Come on, I know you go take some eggs early.
Oh, you never want to see how the food really gets made, do you?
I want to touch that.
Ow.
If I were you, run.
They're angry. Angry.
More ingredients. Exactly the thing. Hurry now. Oh, yes.
I need is a strawberry.
Oh, that's not going to help the chef's final score.
My, please stay clear of the good witch for my sake. Ram attack.
Yeah.
I don't like it in here. Please don't play with that. Goat vomit is not one of the insults that I should and find me my ingredient.
Oh no, he's got the wrong ingredient again.
I'm vomit on this one, but I covers up with the like this dish all by myself.
You can do it, Agent.
I shall certainly try. You stay safe.
They don't like being blown up.
Why are you touching that regurgitated matter? It can't be good for you, and it must be unthinkably warm.
Ow. Owie, owie, owie.
He did it!
Yay!
We did it.
Haha. Yeah.
As you know, in the double
I did it.
round, the chef's assistant must serve the dish to the judges. Let's see if this young man has a passion for service.
Uh-oh. The judges are so full. I'm gonna have to serve them myself.
Oh, well. He's done for.
Oh, it looks like our judge liked that dish. Perhaps a little too much. Oh, but it looks like someone's ready to get back in the mix. It's gonna be messy. I'm out of here. Second dish is royal borscht. Good luck.
Oh, no.
So there's definitely an indeceit.
One of those disgusting things. I told the cheese please stay clear of the goat wretch for my sake.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. We're talking about the thin man.
Regurgitated matter. It can't be good for you, and it must be unthinkably warm.
I'm getting hurt.
That's better.
Put it down, you spoil the dish. It's not what I needed at all. More ingredients. Just what the doctor ordered.
Look at that heal. Yeah, healing jump. Ow. Ah.
Here comes the fresh to see the strong words of those
Seems like the sous chef has picked up on
No.
a roll.
who
No.
can't do this.
screwed up. I've done terribly. I did
Not
bad.
one of the ingredients I need.
Maybe don't do that, please.
You can do this, Compton. Just clear your mind.
Nah.
I just touched more. Why are you playing with that? I don't want that.
I don't want this. No offense.
Looks like he's got a good one, relatively speaking.
Thank you. Please stay clear of the goat wretch for my sake.
Owie.
I'm glad I always keep beats in my pockets for occasions like this. Quickly, sort through that passion and find me my ingredient.
Got him.
I'll take it from here. Brace yourself for a hastily prepared dinner down there.
Eat.
That,
Eat,
ladies
eat,
and
eat,
gentlemen,
eat.
It looks
Eat.
incredible, but when the judges say
Yeah.
it's inedible,
Serve it before it gets up and walks away.
all right, let's see if our second judge can exercise a little more modern.
No.
Uh-oh, someone's been overserved. And it looks like they're getting ready to flip out. But our final dish is no laughing matter. Mess up these jam tarts, and you'll find yourself in a sticky situation.
Here comes some fresh candidates. Yes, fresh is a strong word. Long finger. Well, it's about time you found one of those. Oh, excellent. If I only had a watermelon, you would make this dish sing.
Oh, well, it still hurt me. Oh my god.
Heaven, more ingredients. We don't need one of those right now.
Nope. Rats! This isn't what I need. Here we go.
Wow, I picked up everyone except for the one that I need.
Great. Where are we going to get the straw?
Watch it.
One of those disgusting lumps might hold the key to our victory.
Need this. Oops, wrong ingredient. Wrong.
We don't need one of those right now.
It just happened. It happened twice.
I hate to see that.
Oh, none of them were strawberries actually. What?
I
I'm gonna die.
If I were you.
Why didn't I stock up on
Please tell me
Psychonauts?
this batch has the ingredient we need.
Need this. Rats! This isn't what I need.
Put it down. You'll spoil the dish.
Nope.
RNG is really not working right now.
Just need to finish. Just play with that. is not one of the materials I need.
I know, right? It's terrible.
Oh, here come some fresh candidates. Well, fresh is a strong word.
Wrong ingredients.
Perfect choice.
What is it?
Finally.
The last ingredient, my boy. I don't want to jinx it, but I feel like this will be my best one yet. Dinner in a minute.
Imagine I died right now.
Yeah. You all got that.
This is...
Well, who are these jammy fellows?
Serve them quickly, young man. You never know what these tarts might do.
Run for the hills, folks!
Oh.
Yes.
Well, I don't know about you, but I've certainly had my fill of excitement today. All right, everybody, let's clean up this mess. Come on, get a move on. Clean kitchen, clean mind.
Ah. You see, this is why I usually get takeout.
Oh, it's actually kind of funny.
Yeah.
That's, yeah.
Oh. That is so Cassie. But what do you mean they won't let her out? What librarian? Here, my boy. You've earned this. I need to go find Cassie right away. Lost? You never get lost. I know that forest like the back of my hand.
Wait, don't you want help? Guess he doesn't.
It's actually a really moving story.
Can I have the...
With this senior league pass, I can get to Agent Crawler in the bowling alley and try to reconnect that aspect of his mind. The bowling aspect.
The bowling aspect.
Hi!
Oh boy.
Ouch.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Hey, has anyone seen Sherry?
Boy.
Oh boy.
Oh
Oh boy.
Some brand new items here. I'll admit, the main appeal of that one is looks.
Wise choice. No refunds. Be a rank riser, a card miser. Combine your psi cards with a psi core from the automatic.
Open up!
Look a little young for the senior league,
I keep all my gray hidden under the helmet.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Ah, good tip.
Thanks, Red.
Watch it. This disinfectant spray is lethal.
That makes me
Shouldn't you
happy.
be wearing a mask?
Nah, I've got it in my...
Hey, Ford.
Shoes aren't ready yet.
What you doing there?
Trying to disinfect these bowling shoes. But I think I'm losing the fight.
Would you mind if I stepped inside your mind for a minute?
Sure. Better than you stepping inside one of these shoes. I tell you, it's like Germ City in there.
Yeah, he's like definitely got some split personality going on. Whoa, what was that? I didn't like
Yeah.
that.
Whoa! Okay, it's just like a giant thought bubble. Made of bricks.
Keep the balls in the lanes, please.
Sorry.
Let me get off. So I can talk to this whatever
The couple
this
that
is.
came here on the date, Ford and Lucy.
Yeah, they were just here a second ago. Cute couple.
Any idea where they went?
They went bowling. Da-ha! That away.
Yep. Stay. Ford? Ooh, wow. Ford and Lucretia dated?
Oh,
Oh.
big oof. Big fat oof.
Whoa, whoa! Oh, wow! Hey, look at that giant Ford head. Wonder if there's any brains in there.
More than you got, Sonny.
The end is coming!
Oh, give it a rest, guy.
Death is coming from above!
Well, we just killed a man.
Guy was right. All hail Guy the Prophet.
If there's a piece of Ford out of my way, I gotta get to that giant Ford head before the city is sanitized.
Do that again
Oh, it's a
and you'll
germ.
be sucked.
Okay, now I'm it.
Oh God, no wonder. I wonder I was getting like weird lag spikes. All right.
Hey man, what's the rush? Don't you know the world's ending?
The world is not going to end. Not on my watch.
Hey, you down by that ball polisher! A little help!
Yep. I think I hear something. This guy needs a duffel bag tag. let's roll. The lane maintenance here leaves something to be desired. Thanks for the ride.
Uh-oh.
Hey now, no crossing the foul line.
Spare my family, please!
How the heck do I get over there then?
Why didn't you go home, Sonny?
God, no wonder he's fucked up. No freaking wonder.
Oh, you can make a jump.
What?
Ooh, this one's pretty.
Do you not know those other fans?
Yeah.
I needs to fix that rail crane, and you're gonna help me, okay?
Yeah, I will.
Now we're cooking.
It's a sticky.
Yeah, that wall is too slick to ride now.
You,
Figment.
I know what you're up to, kid.
Ew, this slime is so sweet.
You're right. The kids just love it.
Do I know the best places to take you all on vacation or what?
Yay!
Ew. Yeah, I know, right? It's like Nickelodeon slime.
it really is.
Aha! This looks like the way to Ford.
Yes, this is the way.
Suitcase tag. Gotcha.
It's the yeast I could do.
We have mushroom.
No. Ooh. Careful. No! You son of a bitch!
Look out!
Hey,
Sorry. I'll pay for that.
I'll pay.
Hey, I was Excuse me.
Please!
Coming through.
Hey, I know that guy.
That.
If I'm gonna get to Ford, I need to fix that broken rail on the Kingpin Express before someone arrests me.
I just ironed these clothes!
He's a maniac.
Maniac, maniac.
Let's
Oh
lay some
no.
track. When the world gets destroyed, I want it to be
Football man, look at him
perfect.
go!
Yes. fix the Kingpin Express.
Buddy,
I'm
that
bowling
ain't
ball
the
man.
Kingpin
Look at me go!
Express. That's the foul line. It'll take you across town, but you gotta transfer to the Kingpin. At this time of day, though, you're better off taking a cab.
Thanks. What was that?
Ow.
We do a little solving of the physics here, apparently.
Get some control over your ride, man.
No, what if I wanted?
Kingpin Express, coming your way.
Oh!
Just keep out of my head, or you'll be sorry.
No, we want to fix you. We need your help.
Well, I never. How rude!
Hey, not fair!
No. Ah.
What has the city come to?
Oh, hey, that does it. Get there.
Hi.
What?
Always happy to get another nugget of wisdom.
Yep.
Wait time's over, germs. What's the point? We're never gonna get this building.
Come back later. Our elevator needs a moment. We're better than this.
My bad.
No elevator rides for the moment, I'm afraid.
What if? Perspective.
Hey, everybody! Ella's working again, so don't bother hoofing it upstairs on your own, whatever you do. Hey, would you stop? Oh, come on, Elle. We talked about this. Wow.
I didn't even need to do that. Oh my god. Stop gooping up my ride. My god, this is like... No! Oh. Ooh-woo. Ooh-woo. Oh, well, thank God. Oh!
Knock it off!
I know.
Successful
I'm
indeed.
sorry I yelled. Attention! Our beloved elevator now goes all the way to the top. No need to climb up there on your own. In summary, all is well in the world again. Except, of course, that it's ending.
Man, when is quit time? As soon as we get this building up. Now let's get to work.
Hit me up.
You have a nickname for the elevator?
Yeah, I call her Elle, because, you know, she's
It was
touchy about her
successful.
real name. Thinks Eleonora is too
Successful.
formal for the work site. Oh, shush, it's a pretty name.
Yeah.
I got half of mine to... I've got half of mine. That's all I'm gonna say. I've got half of mine.
We're almost done.
Okay. Time to roll on out. Get him out of my way. Yay, she's happy.
You easily emotional baggage.
Yep.
Have you found your path?
Momentum is a
Ready for the
bitch.
10th frame?
Yeah.
You better get out of here. Those germs aren't lying about the
I think this Ford Lucretia romance was more serious than I realized. Hey, it's Ford and Lucy. Sorry.
Aw.
Didn't mean to ruin your date.
It's here! Just like I said!
Here comes the big
It's the end of spring!
The big one! So beautiful!
This is very weird.
Yeah.
Hey, boys aren't allowed in here. Now get before I spray you. Don't touch that. That's private. Oh!
You loved her?
Her name is Lucretia, but I called her Lucy. And even from that first date in that grimy bowling alley, I knew. Knew that it was too good to last forever? Hey, all relationships end one way or another. Well, I just didn't think it would end so badly. Hey, cheer up. Even gutter balls return. Eventually.
Foreshadowing.
That's one bit of his mind return.
Ow. Oh, yeah. Kinda.
Got one piece of Ford's mind connected. Now for the other two. I hope I'm doing the right thing, but Agent Zanotto is right. We'll need Ford at full capacity if we're gonna have a chance at this. Yep.
Whew. Wait, was his eye? Were his eyes just purple?
On light, I think, but yes.
So glad I don't have kids.
Hey, Coach. Aren't you supposed to stay away from, you know, death machine plans?
This is no death machine, soldier. This is a machine of peace. To protect the people you love from Maligula.
What do you call your peace machine?
The Psycho-Mech Battle Bot.
Are you still gonna make that thing?
Those penny pinchers cut it from the budget.
Well, maybe that's a good thing?
Yeah, now I can make it without any official oversight.
How are you gonna make it without money?
Son, the less you know about it, the better.
Yeah, no. Hey, don't you have an intern to take care of?
She's on an important mission. I sent her out to get some Nunya.
What's Nunya?
Nunya business.
I saw Sam. And listen, I think she has some issues with animals.
What? She's a bull. Bulls love animals.
I wouldn't eat those pancakes she's making.
Eat them? No. We're using them as heat shield tiles for the Psychomech, so it doesn't burn up on re-entry.
Do you promise this isn't a plan to take over the world?
Rasputin, that was the old me.
Yeah, like 3 days old.
Whoa, I did not
Anyway,
like that.
With the money Forsyth
I touched my face and it did not like that.
This bar.
What do you think the mole is?
Oh, Sasha. 100%.
What?
I mean, that accent,
I was like,
right?
spaz.
Weird. Where does it even come from?
Coach, I don't think...
Trust no one, Rasputin. No one.
Are you nervous about Maligula?
Let me put it this way. If that mass murderer did come back, who do you think she'd blame for what happened to her? Where would she come for revenge? Right here. I don't mean this bar, Raz. I mean the mother lobe.
Well, I'll leave you to your plans.
Plans that will save your life, soldier.
Hi, kid.
Hey,
Are you sure you're old enough to be an intern?
I'm old enough to kick your ass. Oh, I can come in here.
got it.
Nice.
Yeah. Wow, I've been to a lot of places now. Oh, okay. That's like... Oh, wait.
Sup,
Yeah, I'm
little
trying
guy?
to figure out where I need to go next. Get a spare brain. Okay.
Scanning.
Yeah, I turned it down to low latency. So it shouldn't be doing that anymore.
Away from prying eyes.
This is the lobby?
Nobody comes down here.
There's some...
Sorry, am I interrupting a secret meeting?
Were you eavesdropping?
Oh, I knew this was a bad idea.
Get lost, kid.
So mean. So mean to the intern.
Yeah, I see him. I think he's just one of the new interns.
So where is the lab? Is this the lab?
Yoink.
It's Lily. Hello, Lily.
Hi, Lily.
You here to take me into custody?
I'm sorry about that note.
You don't have to apologize. I'm the one who's sorry. I'm just sensitive because I am guilty.
Guilty of what?
I'm guilty of being a terrible daughter. I've been a jerk to my dad all year, and now I might never talk to him again.
You'll talk to him again.
How can you be so sure, Raz?
My psychic senses tell me so.
My psychic senses tell me that something is really wrong with him. I've been reaching out, and he's just not there.
Why do you feel like you've been a jerk?
He made me go to Whispering Rock, even though I thought it was kid stuff. I was mad, and the last thing I said to him was, I never want to follow in your footsteps.
That bottom one.
Yeah.
I say that to my dad every day.
Well, at least your dad's awake and you can go apologize, unlike mine. That's why I have to fix him. That can't be the last thing I say to him.
Anything I can do to help?
Well, actually, there is something I need.
Just name it.
There's a very special fungus that only grows in damp parts of the questionable area.
Say no more. I'm on it.
Thanks, Raz.
Hi, Lily.
Hey.
Who do you think is the mole?
I haven't even had time to think about that. All I really want to think about right now is my father.
What do you think of these interns?
Oh, the new kids?
Fair enough.
Honestly, I haven't
Yeah.
paid too much attention to them. I'm just so focused on my dad right now.
Hey, that time we were thinking I was just pretty cool, and if you,
Sorry, Raz. I can't even make sense of what you're saying. I guess I'm just too preoccupied.
So the casino mission was pretty exciting.
I'm sure it was, Raz. I'll read the debrief later. But right now, I need to focus on my dad.
I'll check in with you later, alright? Don't worry about your dad. He'll be okay.
I hope so.
I get why his dad's doing that, but making his daughter worry like that. Why he's pretending to be, you know, I guess, coma. Coma land. Population.
On the flip side of things,
Huh?
on the flip side of things, though, it means he won't die.
Yeah.
And if he's consistently awake and alert,
Yeah.
it means the Sun won't. Well, it's putting up to be Colin's hand that the under the goats
Yeah.
in his mind. That was interesting.
What?
I said that was interesting.
What was? I couldn't quite hear you properly.
I said I didn't expect it to be Compton's own hand underneath all those puppets.
I
That makes sense.
figured as much.
Whoa, this thing is sharp. Mentally.
Evil flower of evil.
I have a feeling that you're going to get hydrokinesis eventually.
That'd be pretty cool. And help with my curse problem. Oh, there it is.
Better not be any lake monsters in here.
Well, I'm just moving the boat with my mind. That's just extra. Okay, this is where I need to be. But I'm gonna keep searching around real quick.
Is there a
Luis
alarm here?
Martinez, and
Looks
you're
like you're
listening
starting
to
to burn over.
Oh man, the other guards are gonna be so.
Do this.
smarter part of the lobe. Remember, interns, the current outside Agent Forsyth's office. Agent Forsyth is tracking your intern ranking, and at the end of the program, prizes will be awarded. Try hard, and you could come in second place. Let's face it, we know who's coming in first. Let's get back to the music. Here.
Careful. Looks like you're starting to burn over.
I was just about to lower the bridge for you, but now you can forget it. Oh man, the other guards are gonna be so jealous.
Careful. Looks like you're starting to burn over.
Oh man, the other guards are gonna be so jealous.
Oh, okay.
Anyone want to see my oarsman's badge? No?
I am the best. Whoa. It got all dark and stuff.
It'd be dark and stuff.
Scanning for fingerprint. Access granted.
Nice to see you again, Rasputin. And you've managed to stay clothed. Very good.
Wow. Look at all these gadgets.
Gadgets?
Sorry, machines. Psycho-reactive technology?
Rasputin, I thought you would recognize these for what they are. These are dreams. Where do you think machines come from? They spring forth from the human imagination. They are human thought made real. I invented that one when I was angry. When I designed that one, I was sad. That one, I was just hungry.
Incredible!
Glad you like them. You know, I'm not supposed to check out equipment to interns, but Agent 9 seems to put a lot of faith in you, my boy. So, if you'd like to try one out, just let me know.
Oh, man. Agent Mentalis?
Yes, Rasputin?
Got any cool devices to lend out?
Shh! Interns aren't allowed to check out my devices. But if you were to take your time, say, delivering one of these to Sasha or Mia, well, that would be none of my business. This one is a thought tuner. Use it to find stray thoughts floating around the world. And this psi-enhanced camera is for creating photographic memories. I'd train you how to use them, but that would only increase my legal liability. Have fun.
Cool.
And thanks for delivering those items to Sasha and Mia.
What's your theory on the mole?
Oh, I really haven't thought too much about it. Maybe I should make a lie detector.
So is Maligula as bad as people say?
Oh, I don't like to think about that name. If my device had just worked better that day, so many things would be different now.
What device did you build to fight Maligula?
The hyperhyglaciator. It amplified our hydrokinetic powers.
Oh, there you go,
Allowed us to
hydrokinetic.
freeze water
You were saying?
But Maligula threw our friend Helmet in the water just before the device went off. He was frozen so deeply in my hyper ice, we were never able to recover his body. Only Ford saw it happen, and he's unable to tell us where to look for it.
How do these machines make contact with your mind?
The secret is the Psychonium. It's a psychoreactive quartz-like mineral that responds to and amplifies psychic energy. It vibrates with the psychic waves, driving the machines.
Well, I ought to let you get back to work.
Very, very humorous.
But wait.
Agent Mentalis?
Yes, Rasputin?
Well, I ought to let you get back to...
Well, I
came out here looking for
some brand new items here.
I thought it was gonna get a loner brain. Yeah.
Perfect.
What? Oh.
I can tell you are an intern, staff member, visitor, or intruder of great taste.
I want to see the bobby pin.
Just what I was going to recommend. Sayonara, Psychic.
So wait. Well, let's just stand here then. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. No. Fuck off. It's even worse considering I just had to see that earlier because we were playing the game.
Away.
No.
All I can think of was Dad's like an Egyptian.
Oh, I'll take that card. So many brains.
All voluntarily donated upon death. I have all the paperwork somewhere.
These people are all dead?
Their bodies are, and their brains are no longer capable of thought. But I've preserved them here, in the brain frame.
What for?
Experiments.
Ew. Really?
No room for the squeamish in psychic science, Sonny. The mind is the final frontier of humanity, and we've only begun to explore its mysteries. That is, after all, the true mission of the Psychonauts. Someday, my brain will live here, and yours too.
What?
Should have read that NDA more carefully.
Hard pass. Don't like the undulations. That one looks a little soggy.
But why is it purple?
Too big for Nick. Too small for Nick. Hey, this one looks not bad. Not bad at all. No. Doesn't have the oblongata I'm looking for. They're all starting to look the same to me. I like this one. Hey, I think I know this one. This one seems nice. I just want to squish that one. Check out the smug look on this brain. I think I see a dead fly in there. Ick. Glad I never met this person. You call that a brain? Probably a good thing this brain is in a jar.
Bitch scraper.
Woof. What's that smell? So small.
Yeah, wow indeed.
This brain gives me the creeps. Oh, okay, this one's got attitude to spare. I feel like this one came from a criminal. You know, sometimes you see a brain and you just know you would have liked the person. Weird. Hey, this one looks not bad. Not bad at all. Probably been a long time since you've had a visitor. I hope you don't mind pop-ins.
I mean, if these brains are incapable of thought, then why would we?
That should be empty.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm too late. Doesn't seem to be any life left here. Oh, hello. Can you hear me? My name is Raz. Who are you?
Wow, my bunny went crazy.
How long have you been in here? What's your name?
Sorry. Oh, you. Sorry, I just haven't talked in such a long time. Oh my gosh, is that my voice? Is that what I sound like? What do you sound like? Oh my gosh, who are you? Are you not me?
My name is Raz.
Well, this is the brain.
Words? You're saying words to me? What was that non-word sound I just made? Am I dying? No, not dying. I feel alive. Very alive. Who are you? Who am I? Am I anything? Am I everything? Am I God? Oh, I'm not sure, but I feel like I might be God, or the universe, or the ultimate cosmic oneness, or something in that jam. Am I right?
Well, basically right now, you're kind of a brain in a jar.
Huh?
But if you can remember your name, we might be able to find out what happened to your body.
I can't remember much of anything.
I believe you are suffering from extreme sensory deprivation. Years with no physical input has caused your memory and identity complexes to atrophy.
Oh, I am not ready for words that big yet.
I happen to know of a body that needs a brain right now to keep it out of trouble. If I were to place you in that body, you would start to receive fresh sensory input, which could trigger some of your lost memories.
Let's do it! Wait, what's a body? Aren't we all one?
I'll be right back.
What? Where can you go? This is everything.
I promise to be quick. While I'm gone, you try to remember stuff.
Okay, but please hurry. I'll try to remember when I created the universe, or when I destroyed it.
If I put this brain into Nick's body, I think I'd be helping them both out. As well as helping me to get into the mail clerk's private office. Come with me, handsome.
Oh my god.
Have brain will travel. Back to the mail room to put it in Nick's head.
You shouldn't be back here. It's not safe. Also, personal bubble.
Oh, you know what? I can just teleport to the mailroom.
Oh, great.
Or, I guess the atrium, whatever.
Found some thoughts. Thanks, Thought Tuner.
Oh. Nice.
Almost time for my afternoon nap.
What? Was there something up here, though?
Here, thoughts.
25 more.
Hey, kid. Getting closer. Dots! Straight dots!
No running.
Yep. The brain, aha. The forbidden. Yes.
Is it break time yet?
Huh? People might think this thought tuner looks dorky, but I think it's cool.
Hey, did you steal that from my desk?
Yep.
Oh.
Can't leave this card lying around.
Really?
Also, wait, I kept.
Hi, I'm Raz.
Hey, I'm Larry. Please excuse my lack of body. It was sick today, so I left it at home.
Oh. Well.
Nick!
TV?
Nick, how would you feel about an upgrade to your sense of self-protection?
Ooh.
Can you hear me? Ball of light. Are you in there?
Light, dark, and every flavor in between. But all these colors are just one band in this sensual rainbow of rainbows. What is this room, and how can I taste it all at once? And who composed this symphony?
Nick?
One symphony is beautiful, but 100 all at once?
Yeah.
Oh, God. I can smell the Big Bang. There's an ant in the wall that's grinding its teeth. Everythingness. Oneness. Nothingness. Nothingness. Nothingness! Is this cashmere? It's too delicious!
I should really go back in there, but I'm just a little scared.
Oh.
Oh.
Hey, Nick, I've got something here that will help.
Is it a blindfold? Earplugs?
Better.
Oh, I'm not.
Oh, I don't know if you want to come in.
Whoa, 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 what the? Ball of light? Are you in here?
I'm here. Everything's here. Too many things are here.
You're experiencing a sensory overload. Try to stay calm. Whatever you do, don't have a...
Oh.
My response is triggering. I say light. Light! You're handling this so much better than I would be. I feel like I'm about to go on stage. Oh, I get here. How do we get out of here? Stay calm, man. Stay calm. Oh no. I can't breathe. My heart is racing. Do I have a heart? You're handling this so much better than I would be. Oh no. I can't breathe. My heart is racing.
I don't know how to beat it. It's just too fast.
Dear universe, please shut up! There we are. This is good. Let's stay here.
I don't like the looks of these, but I guess they're a sign that he's remembering something.
Wait a minute.
this is a good memory.
That looks familiar.
Yeah.
Hope this is a good memory.
Well, we know exactly what this is.
Where are we?
Shh. It's a quiet place.
Come in?
Hey, I know you. You're Vision.
Yeah, and you're needed on stage. Come on, Psy King.
My dark place.
Psy King?
No, you're recording me.
My Psy Blast feels a lot blastier.
Yes. Yeah, me too. It's really good.
How's everybody doing tonight? Yikes. Okay, here's the situation. Nick's body is sending you all sorts of sensory input. Smells, tastes, visuals, sounds, tactile feedback. You've just got to deal with it.
We know how to deal with a crowd, man.
Speak for yourself. I don't remember a thing.
You know what this crowd wants?
Yeah, they came for a feast of the senses.
So give it to them.
Oh, wow, man, it's been so long, I don't even know where my violin is.
What is a feast of the senses? Is it a band?
Well, it's more than a band, man. It's a non-stop festival of sights, sounds, smells, feelings, and flavors. And yes, it was our old band. Our old friends.
Who was in the band?
Besides me, there was Tasty, Dr. Touch, Audio, Sniffles, and of course on the mic we had the Psy King.
What happened to the feast?
Well, the audience just disappeared one day, and the band drifted apart. I'd do anything to get the band back together again.
I'll find your violin. Just tell me where you last used it.
Can I even remember what it looked like? If only you could see the world the way I see it.
This is psychedelic as hell. Just entered somebody's mind within somebody's mind.
I thought the inside of an eyeball would be goopier.
Huh. This kind of reminds me of our old stage setup. Coincidence?
Check one. Testing. Is this mic on?
Ooh, what's that, a new friend? No? An old friend then? Hey, what are you doing? Oh, that's right, it's that kind of world.
Fluffy balls.
Two balls.
Oh. I see you. You thought you could escape. Thought you could escape my lupine eyes.
Ooh, pretty. Yep. Oh. Yep.
Eyes are the window. Color is the bridge.
Check, check. Can we get a little more vol? The tip of the tongue, the lips and the teeth. Yep. Man, those things are too fast.
Check this out.
Dark, yep.
Whoa!
When you're alone as long as I was, time loses some of its meaning, and your perception of it becomes your reality. Want to give it a try?
Oh, interesting.
Is this all the colors there are? I'm starting to remember that there might be more.
Are you copper? Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2, 3. Testing. Check 1. Check 1. Check 1. Check 1, 2. Testing. Check 1. The check. Can we get a check? Check. Check 1. Check. Check.
Is that a fish? I think it's a fish.
Sibilance.
Or bus. I forget which is which. Well, you rode on it, so I guess it's a bus.
I've got eyes on the target. And I've got eyes on me. Hi!
I'm gonna take a break from this game for now, I think. Thanks for watching, and all that.